بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين نبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين، وبعد. أيها الأكارم، من البشريات ونحن في اليوم الثاني من أيام عيد الفطر المبارك، هذه الحالة الثالثة التي تعلن إسلامها من جيران المسجد. فبعد الأخ المكسيكي وبعده الأخ البيلاروسي كان موجود الأخ البيلاروسي موجود فيكتور موجود، نعم فيكتور، نعم. والأخ الثالث الآن فرنسي. هؤلاء من جيران المسجد. الأخ الفرنسي سنتعرف عليه، لكن قبل أن نتعرف عليه، أكثر هؤلاء تأثروا بسماع القرآن وتأثروا بسماع الأذان، صوت الأذان. ولذلك إخواني، موضوع تشغيل المكبرات الخارجية مفيد جدا جدا مفيد. طبعا نحن لسنا مع الإزعاج، بالتأكيد صوت المكبرات يجب أن يخفض، لكن ما يلغى بالكامل، يخفض بحيث ما يزعج الجيران. ولذلك هذه الجهة اللي فيها عمارات قريبة من المسجد نحن ألغينا جميع المكبرات ووجهنا السماعات باتجاه المارينا حتى ما نؤثر عليهم، في نفس الوقت حتى الناس تسمع. وكنا نسمع من الجيران أحاديث عجيبة. عندنا أخ كندي يسكن في العمارة المجاورة، زوجته موسيقية، ليسوا مسلمين. قال لي في إحدى المرات أن زوجته تجلس على شرفة وتستمتع بصوت القرآن. أيضا أحد المغنين الأجانب يسكن هنا مقابل المسجد، جاءني في أحد الأيام يقول أنا أستمتع أفتح النافذة وأستمتع بتلاوة القرآن. يعني سماع القرآن، تعرفون كثير من المشركين دخلوا الإسلام لمجرد سماع القرآن. الآن نتعرف على أخينا الجديد. What's your name?
John.
John. Where are you from?
France.
France. فرنسي. How old are you?
58.
58. Oh, 58. Young or old?
Yeah, young.
Yeah, young, sure. Okay. Just I have an important question. First, what's your old religion?
Christian.
Then the main question, why you convert to Islam?
Right. So firstly, thank you very much to give me this opportunity, and I would like to thank everybody for the time, because maybe you want to go home now. But I'll just take 5 minutes of your time to explain what was the reason and my motivation. And I think it's quite important, because it's a very important decision as a matter of fact. And I have a chance, just for your information, with my work to travel around the world, because I used to work as in an international position. And I was seeing many places. You go to Japan, you see Shintoism, you go to Sri Lanka, you go Buddhism, and you fall basically in admiration, because you say, oh, something new, something I never seen. And you bring back souvenirs and all that. But after that you think and you say, this is not right. Those people, they are believing in mountains, in trees, and all those things. This is not right. Something is wrong. My education was a Christian education, and I'm actually from a very Christian family. But year after year, I was losing the confidence in the way that Christianity was bringing the message and believing into one God, one single God. That was the most important. And a couple of years back, because I have a son, my son got married with a Muslim woman. And he converted to Islam. And my son, yes. And I was very happy. But I was half happy with that, because I was always thinking for a long time about Islam. Because while I'm traveling in the Middle East, if you go in a hotel, you have always Quran in Arabic and Quran in English. And I was reading Quran from time to time, even so I was a Christian, I was reading Quran, I said, this is very important what they are saying here, very, very important. So I saw my son and I said, so it's good, it's your decision, you want to convert, it's your decision, but why do you convert exactly? Is it because you married with a Muslim woman? Or is it really because you believe in one God? Because I'm following you as a Christian for the last few years, and I didn't see you going to church and all this, but now suddenly you marry a Muslim woman and you will become Muslim. So I had long conversation with him, long discussion with him, but finally, I think that we succeed. Even so, I was not Muslim at that time, and I succeed to make him becoming and hopefully improving year after year a better and good Muslim. So I made also that process by myself and say the most important, basically, it's the same value as in Christianity. You must believe in one God. And faith in God is something extremely important. Faith in God is not something that you say, oh, now I have faith in God. I know there is one God, I have faith in God. No, faith in God is something that you have to work. Every day you have to work on it. And you have tools in order to help yourself to work on it. Firstly, you have to share your views with other people. And I have the chance to have in Dubai a physical trainer, and his name is محمد. And we meet every day. And every day we're talking about Quran, about Islam. And he really helped me a lot in all this process and improved my faith in one God. And that was extremely important. But you have other tools in order to improve your faith. Pray. Pray is very important. So I found out that praying 5 times a day, actually it's not complicated. It just takes you a few minutes. But it improves, it helps you to have more and more faith, because you have all the time those little Satan in your head, that can destroy your faith to some extent. But pray brings you always back into the right direction. And while you pray, I'm always taking a few minutes to read Quran. And sometimes I read Quran at home. Sometimes when I'm not feeling well or something like that, I read Quran, and all of a sudden you feel better and your faith is improving. So faith and pray is something that is fantastic into Islam. Also, I discovered that basically you can feel yourself so good in your soul and improving your faith while you're doing zakat. And a couple of weeks back, I decided to also proceed with zakat. And after that, I was feeling so good. And I explained this to my friend Mohammed. I said, Mohammed, this is exactly what I wanted to do, because this is now improving my faith in God. And we have an objective together. Actually, that's how we started talking together, because I said, one of the things I would like to achieve is to go for Umrah. And he said, oh, John, you cannot go to Umrah because you are not Muslim. So I said, yeah, but let's discuss about it. And we discovered the real values together. And that's why a few months ago, we were talking about that. And 10 days before Ramadan, I decided to convert to Muslim. And I heard many people, like Victor, for example, who is not very lucky because he has 10 million people living in only 2 mosques he found on internet. So, yeah, I was there. So, basically, I'm a little bit more lucky because in France or in Belgium, because my mother lives in Belgium, we have more mosques. And it will be good for me to practice. And my objective is to go for Umrah, but my key objective is, inshallah, I hope to achieve it in 1 year, we will go for Hajj. So that's what we would like to do. So I found those values where you say, okay, you have pray, you can proceed with zakat, you can also go all the way and having an objective for Hajj. And I think those things are very important. We just passed through a fantastic month. The month of Ramadan is a wonderful month. Actually, I'm working in an office and there are several Muslims, I'm not blaming them, in the office, and they say, oh my God, in 1 week, Ramadan is starting, just like something very important is going to start, as we'll stop eating, what's going to happen, And I did not suffer at all for Ramadan. For me, it was just a fantastic month. I took the opportunity for coming to with my friend Mohammed for pray as much as possible. And actually, I think we missed only one time the night prayer in the last 10 days, because maybe we were a little bit tired. But otherwise, it was so good feeling to come all the time for pray. And that period of Ramadan is something good for your soul. And that's also one of the reasons that I'm more than convinced about this decision. It's good for your soul. It's such a good feeling. But the most important, I think, and I come back to my past experience, The most important is what's going to happen after Ramadan. We just celebrated Eid, what was a fantastic moment, but actually, this is not a criticism, but actually during Ramadan, mosques are with a lot of people. And now we see we are after Ramadan, and I'm always scared that, all of a sudden, Ramadan is over, I did my duty, I don't need to come. I think it's even more important to come to mosque after Ramadan than maybe during Ramadan. Because we're going to have now 10 or 11 months where we're going to have all those Satan in our head, tackling us all the time, trying to disturb us. Of course, we will be tested by God. God is testing us all the time. And that's where, once again, if you have faith, if you fulfill everything what Islam is asking you to do, everything will be fine. And inshallah, we will have a nice future somewhere else. So, thank you very much.
wait. طبعا أنا سألقينه شهادة. أذكركم بقضية مهمة. هناك فرق بين الدخول في الإسلام وبين إشهار الإسلام. كثير من هؤلاء لما يريد أن يدخل في الإسلام لا تؤخره، حتى لو كنت داخل على المسجد تريد تصلي وقيمة الصلاة وأتاك يريد الدخول في الإسلام، فلقنه الشهادة وادخل في الصلاة، لا تأخر عليه، حتى إذا قبض في هذا الوقت يقبض على الإيمان. هذه قضية. أما الإشهار فهذه قضية معنوية لدعم هؤلاء يتأثرون كثيرا بالإشهار، وهؤلاء يمتلكون شجاعة أنه يقف أمام الناس أنه أنا مسلم. أنا أسألكم سؤال الآن. اسمه جون وغير اسمه إلى كريم. يو نيم از كريم رايت. هو طبعا هو اختار لنفسه اسم كريم. أنا أسألكم سؤال: أي سيف رفع في وجه جون الفرنسي القح الأوروبي القح من أبوين أوروبيين حتى يدخل في الإسلام؟ دخل بمحض إرادته وقال كلاما عجيبا، قال كلام عجيب، والله علماءنا ما يعرف يقول هذا الكلام، كلام عجيب، قال كلام عجيب عن كيفية تأثره بالإسلام. طبعا هذا الرجل هو مدير ومسؤول، وما جاء لا طمعا في مال ولا طمعا في منصب، رجل ثري ورجل عنده شركات ورجل كبير في العمر 58 سنة زين، ومثقف وشايف، يقول زار الدنيا كلها، وكان يرى أناس يعبدون الجبال والشجر والحجر، ما كان مقتنع، ويقول أنه هو أصلا مسيحي نصراني زين. وهناك يعني قواسم مشتركة بين الإسلام والمسيحية: القيم، الأخلاق، الصدق، العدل، الأمانة، أمور كثيرة مشتركة. لكن الذي يميز الإسلام أنه يؤمن بإله واحد. هذا الذي جعله يعني يتأثر بالإسلام، أنه في النهاية يجب الخالق يكون واحد وهو الله عز وجل. الإسلام هو دين بسيط جدا. وانتبهوا أن كثير من هؤلاء يدخلوا بأخلاق المسلمين، يدخلوا بأخلاق المسلمين. لأن جزاه الله خير الأخ الكريم كان سببا في تعليمه والصبر عليه، وإن شاء الله يكسب أجر الأخ جون وأجر ذريته حتى يوم القيامة. كل عمل يفعله الأخ جون يعني في ميزان حسنات. أخونا الاسم عثمان. من وين يا عثمان؟ Where are you from?
From Pakistan.
من باكستان. افتكرت عربي. إن شاء الله. جزاك الله خير. شوفوا يعني صاحبوا صحبة طيبة وبهدوء وبصبر وبكذا، الرجل اقتنع بالإسلام. أخيرا إخواني الكرام، تذكروا حديث النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: لأن يهدي الله بك رجلا واحدا خير لك مما طلعت عليه الشمس. أنا قبل أن نلقينه الشهادة فيكتور كان يكم هي أخونا فيكتور، تذكروا قبل أيام دخل في الإسلام، والآن هو من المحافظين على الصلوات. يعني ما نعرف أنه فيكتور في الصف الأول. هؤلاء لما يدخلوا في الإسلام ترى يدخلوا بصدق، ترى في الصف الأول الآن. زين. الآن أنا سألقن أخونا جون الشهادة. Now I'll say أشهد أن you repeat after. كريم. جون هو مين؟ هو جون، تعرفون من هو جون؟ جون يحيى اسم نبي. نعم. فما عندنا مشكلة حتى لو بقى، ترى مش كل الصحابة غيروا أسماءهم، في صحابة بقيت أسماءهم. الاسم يغير في حالة واحدة إذا كان اسما كفريا: عبد اللات، عبد العزى، عبد الكعبة، هذه الأسماء تغيرت. أما إذا كان اسم صحابة معظم أسمائهم بقيت كما هي. Now I say أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
رسول الله.
الله أكبر، الله أكبر. اصبروا قليلا، دقيقة واحدة قبل أن تباركوا له. كنا نود أن يكون إشهاره في صلاة الجمعة، الحضور يكون كبير، لكن معذرة أنا على سفر وسأتأخر، وهو كان مصر، أتاني في صلاة المغرب كان مصر على أن يشهر إسلامه. قال لي ممكن أشهر إسلامي في صلاة الجمعة؟ قلت والله أنا الجمعة الفجر مسافر. قال لي طيب أنا أشهر إسلامي في صلاة العشاء، مستعد؟ قال لي مستعد. نعم. الأخ عنده تعقيب بسيط. نعم.
Assalamu alaikum everyone here. If I mistake anything, sorry about it. The first of all, that how to speak with any non-Muslim is important to know about value of Islam. That the value of Islam is that we are brothers, even if they are non-Muslim or Muslim. This is the first of all that you should think about it whenever you are working with any job you're doing. You should invite your non-Muslim friends for food or just for a talk. Tell them, share about something about Islam. Tell them about your Prophet. This is what I did and this is what I am doing with my other clients. And right now, I have 3 to 4 Christian more clients who are very interesting into Islam. I give them all books. I give them Quran. You don't push them to come. It's something that which is God give them hadayah. We cannot do anything or they cannot do anything. So they are reading about Islam, they're asking question about Moses, they're asking question about Jesus, they're asking question about Abraham. You tell the stories. You should know a bit of basic knowledge which is important about the differences about Christian and Muslims and what are the values in Islam, how you respect your mother, how you respect your father, how you respect your neighbors, very important. Even they are Muslim, non-Muslim, you should provide the food. It's something that you should tell them what is the Muslims which are representing Islam, but what this is not Islam. Islam is peace. You cannot kill anyone or you cannot, harm anyone with anything. You cannot harm anyone with your words. You cannot break someone's heart. How you can blow yourself and killing 100 people. So this is what I did, and I explained to John as well, Kareem as well, and I am explaining to my women's clients. They are very interesting about Islam, that how to cover, why you cover, respect of women, Surah An-Nisa. I read in front of them, Surah Maryam, he knows everything. He reading Quran, he pushed me to come to pray. He messages me that I didn't see you for Fajr. I was here at 4 o'clock in the morning. So he is exactly now really right position. He give his fitrana before Eid and all zakat is done. Now the only thing is that Hajj is left, which is inshallah we are planning to go next year. But this year we're going for Umrah. He really liked to know about Islam more and more, and he will be, inshallah, someone who represent Islam front of the media. He knows how to talk, and he knows what Imam should be talk front of the cameras. Right now, if something happen in the media, very few Muslim Imams are talking about it. Very few. But because I think, I'm sorry I'm taking time, but I think this is very important to tell everyone. Guys, you have to talk with your neighbors who are non-Muslims. Just tell them a little bit about Islam, because they are very scared. Thank you very much. Jazakallah khair.
جزاك الله خير. طبعا نقطة أخيرة، أيضا أحد الأسباب التي دعته إلى الدخول في الإسلام هو ابنه دخل في الإسلام، وأنا طلبت من أخونا فيكتور أن يحضر أمامكم، لأنه حتى لا يظن أحد أن هؤلاء يعلنوا إسلامهم يروحوا البيت. أنا تفاجأت أنه فيكتور في الصف الأول يصلي، وقبل أيام تذكرون لما دخل في الإسلام، الآن يحافظ على الصف الأول. أسأل الله عز وجل أن يثبتنا جميعا على دينه. صلى الله وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم، وباركوا لأخينا جون أو كريم الجديد. صلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.